Chris Hughton, goalless draw. What did you make of the Albion performance tonight?
Well, I think that's what you'd call a well hard-earned point. I think it's a difficult place to come. They're very direct in the way that they play off the big Jones up front, and there aren't many certainly in this division that do it better than what he did. So, but I thought we had, on the balance of play, I thought we had better possession. We just need to make more once we got into that final third. But it was a game that I couldn't see us losing, but they were always a threat.
And you were very positive with your substitutions, Chris, and the Cardiff crowd were getting at their players. Did you detect that perhaps there was a victory there for the taking?
Yes, and I think in the balance of play, I thought we were better in the balance of play. It's just converting that to what we regard as real good goal-scoring opportunities, and we didn't have too many of them, but we always threatened. And the substitutions and the timers, because I felt that with the space that we had, we were only one clever pass or one real good quality cross away from getting that goal we needed.
How important, Chris, was it to bounce back from the defeat to Nottingham Forest on Saturday?
I think it was the most important thing, and I think also in the manner in which we did today. We I think were criticised. We gave away poor goals at the weekend, and I think we certainly hold our hands up to that one. So to get a clean sheet against a side like Cardiff here on their home turf is certainly a good draw for us. But we've got to look forward now. We've got another tough away day on Wednesday, and it's about picking up more points, and we've got to turn draws into wins and certainly making sure that we don't get too many more defeats.
And after conceding those 3 goals on Saturday, important to keep a clean sheet tonight.
Yes, it was, and in the manner of the performance as well. As I say, they are a very direct side. They get a lot of ball into the box. Of course, a lot of long throws with Gunnarsson, whose throws are almost like corners. So we had to defend well. Say probably only one criticism is just transferring the good play that we had into real good opportunities.
Other positives tonight, 70 minutes for Baram Kyle. What did you make of his performance?
Well, I thought 2 positives. Yes, I thought we was good in that period of time, just started to tire towards the end, and of course Dale Stephens, who's been out for some 10 months, and I think it's a nice feeling for him at the moment to be in that changing room and get the minutes that he did.
And just watching Dale Stephens, he just seemed to have that touch of quality the short time he was on the field.
Well, he does. We know the type of player that he is, and of course I've not been here at the club for the period of time that he's been injured, but I think certainly the club have missed him because he's a quality player.
Let's look ahead. You spoke about Sheffield Wednesday, but also now the loan window is open, Chris. That's what you're going to be working hard on now?
Yes, we are. The good news is that, I say, Kasinga is back, playing his second game. He's been out for some, I think, 8-9 weeks for a period of time. Dale Stephens is back. We've bought Barami. So, yes, we're still looking, but we've got to make sure that we bring in the right player.
Final question, Chris. A night for real die-high supporters. It's a long way from Brighton to Cardiff on a cold Tuesday night.
Well, that was the first thing I asked once we got into the change room. How many were travelling, and it's a long way, and it's certainly a longer way back. But they've been brilliant for us, not only at home, but of course more away from home. And I don't think it's too harsh in saying that you perhaps even appreciate even more, because the ones that travel away from home, it's a long way, and they certainly won't be getting back till the early hours of the morning.